Well, it's not been an easy few weeks for this new Labour government as more scandals are coming out against Keir Starmer's cabinet. Of course, we had Lord Ali. He's the one who was he's a massive party donor to the Labour Party. He's given so much money to Labour, and he also gave money for Keir Starmer to buy clothing and everything else, even for his wife, which is pretty weird, underwear, and also glasses and everything else. The other problem with Lord Ali was that he was given a free Downing Street pass, even though he is not an official. He's got no role in the government, but he had free access to power. But where other things are coming out about this man, because he's been fighting against free press and free media, ladies and gentlemen. Now, context is important, because he has given Labour almost £1 million in donations, including clothes for Starmer and his wife, worth in excess of £25,000. Of course, he's going to get free access to power. But after everything that we had over the last few years, especially with the bullying allegations, newspapers and media and everything else that happened, and inquiries, he came out after the Leveson inquiry to actually say, well, we need to basically do a crackdown on free press and free media in this country, even more than now, because it's not really free. He said, like others, I am a little disappointed by some elements of the newspaper industry who have deliberately misrepresented their report in order to scare the public in pursuit of their own self-interest. I would like a new offence on the statute book to deal with the issue of press intimidation. When a newspaper group uses information on an individual to coerce them into revealing details of their own or others in return for protection, it feels to me like blackmail, and we should make it a criminal offence. Now, saying they're obviously talking to Financial Times, he did an interview with them as well, saying, I think even New Labour under Tony Blair, they started it, and we got it wrong. In that rush to feed the 24/7 media, we just forgot to regulate it, and forgot to regulate itself. It's already extremely regulated, by the way, and this is not to defend the mainstream media, because they are trash. But the whole of the media industry and the press is extremely regulated. That's why they are controlled, but they can play the game, obviously. Saying that when companies and newspapers use their power to intimidate politicians, for example, and others, it is no more acceptable than when the mafia does it to a shopkeeper. It's not. It's holding the power to account. Now, obviously, actual bullying and intimidation is wrong. But the reason these people are saying that, the reason they are talking about the mainstream media, is to get your support, because they know everybody is pretty much against the mainstream. But what they actually want is for them to over-regulate even new media on the internet, like Tousi TV and other channels. So be careful when people like Lord Ali are talking about regulating this and regulating that, because they want to control everything, because they have money and power.